largest tribes in the history of Ghana is the Guan community. They are found across 13 out of the 16 regions of the country. It is interesting to note that most Guan communities engage in farming, animal rearing, and fishing as their main source of livelihood. From time immemorial during the era of their forefathers, the Guan strategically settled in forest zones, mountainous areas, and along water bodies, where farming, fishing, and rearing animals were most convenient and rewarding.
Agbele levona ania ania if you have over 12.5 acres. Ablajo pele kuku ya ole tefere katala ya ole 3 acres. Pele mele ani agbo pele na onyi
oyi agbo mene
ya ole 30
egale edoya omnele gale ma elega pomle ma ege eple la over ma. So he's saying he has a plantain farm, cocoa farm, and then cassava farm. The cassava farm is about 12.5 hectares, and then the cocoa farm is 3 acres. Plantain farm to 3 acres. He also does animal rearing, which is goat and sheep. Okay. He also has some fowls, local fowls, in his house, and then he's getting money from it small.
I was a commercial driver, so I decided to go into the poultry farming. So I'm now in it, and I could see that it's even better than the driving. Yes, that's what I use to feed my family, to pay their school fees.
Some of these Guan communities include those in the newly created Oti region, formerly part of the Volta region, where the Guan district, with its capital at Likpe Mate, is located. Others can be found in Enumboso, Afram Plains, and Equiapem in the eastern region, Winneba in the central region, Enchi and Sefi in the western north, and across part of the Bono, Savannah, and northern regions.
In the area of agriculture, the area is fertile in terms of agriculture, and cocoa, coffee, plantain, other cash crops are good yielding here. One thing I've observed is that during the harvest of cocoa, we have problem of a challenge in marketing. So if it happens like that, people do smuggle our cocoa to the neighboring Togo, which is not good. But what I want to let the government know is that some farmers also complain that when they harvest, there's no money. Therefore, the only alternative is to smuggle the cocoa to get money to pay their house fees. As I've come to office, I will ensure with my security officers around that no cocoa bean will be smuggled this time to neighboring Togo.
Our people like to find they are very hardworking, but they need support to be able to do it. I'm happy Governor has spoken about this mechanization center. Akpafo Domin has given us a place I want to set up that center where all the farm implements will be available. So once you have a parcel of land you want to work on, they will come and measure. They give you the implements to come and work on the farm. They even give you the seedlings and everything. When you produce and you sell, then we can buy it off you. I've gotten people who want to assist us to train people who want to go into fish farming. We are targeting to start with about 100 people. If we get about 65, 70 ladies, that'll be fine. And then 30, 35 guys, that'll be fine. We look at the ages between 18 and 35. So the NGO will come, they will train them, then we'll give them the cages that they will use. Then as an MP, I'll go for the fingerlings and the feed. Then we can start that process. And the coming days will be training people how to add value to most of the agricultural produce, i.e. cassava, plantain that we produce in large quantity, how we can add value to it so it doesn't rot away in the forest. We are encouraging people to go into coconut plantation as well. The thing is, majority of the people here depends on cocoa a lot, cocoa farming. And so when the season passed, then it becomes a bit challenge. What then would they feed on? And so we are trying to encourage them that whilst you are doing your cocoa farm, you can rear some goats, you can rear some sheep, you can have a poultry farm. I have engaged with the Minister of Agri. He has given assurance that they are going to assist us with this cocoa project, that almost every household must have their own pen. They are keeping some cocoa over there as well, while they continue with their normal farming activities. At least you can get one cell, you can get one kill to feed your family.
Okay. I'm into rice farming, cocoa farming, and with this, what do you call it? Sheep and goats.
Okay,
yeah.
sheep, okay.
So
animal farming in
animal
general.
farming in general, together with cash.
So I can see you are making a lot of money when it comes to farming, pig farming and animal farming.
Yeah, there's money in it, but our problem is how to get to the market centers, how to get the market for
ready
market
to
come and buy them.
Okay.
Yes, as you can see them, we have to be feeding them on daily basis, every day. Okay. So if you are not getting the market, you continue to be feeding them, then you'll be losing.
In actual fact, apart from cocoa, I do a lot of other crops, and my main crop is rice. I have a lot of varieties of rice. I have the red rice, which we normally call brown rice. I have the black rice. We have basmati rice, and then we have the aromatic jasmine rice. This is aromatic seed, not the one that they've added aromatic chemicals, which we import and we eat. And then I have the maize, and I process all those things. The rice, I process and I package it. The maize is processed into Tom Brown, ekwegbemi, oblayo, and then fermented maize meal flour. And then we have cassava, which we actually process also into finished products like gari, cassava dough, flour. We have tapioca, we have industrial starch. And then we have plantain, we have palm. One thing too that we use, which has helped us on our farms, is offer Africa. It's made out of wood vinegar, and it's an organic fertilizer, an organic herbicide, and an organic fungicide and pesticide. Since we started using offer, our yields are 3 times more than we used to have.
So those using offer are doing well. The crops are doing very well, and then they are getting more yield on their farms. It is very healthy. It is organic.
We are right here in a vicinity called Akpafu or Dome in the Guan district, here in the Oti region. I'm here with a brother and Pedit. I like your name. Are you an Englishman? He's a Guan. So from Akpafu or Dome. We are at his pond, fish pond, where he's rearing catfish. Over 4,500 catfish. He has 4 ponds. We are standing by one. So we want to interview what made him go into fishing 2 years ago. And has it been lucrative? Has it been beneficial to him and the community around? Is it creating job for him, a livelihood for himself, his community, and the family? But let's see. Why did you decide to go into fishing or cat fishing 2 years ago? What made you enter? Motivation.
Okay. I like this type of
Farming.
Okay. That's why I entered into the fish. I didn't learn from anybody.
Wow.
Yes. I just practice and doing it like this. The first time I bought some from Dambai.
Okay. You bought the fingerlings from the
No,
okay.
the growing one.
Okay.
Yes.
To chop yourself.
No.
Okay. For the farming.
Yes.
Okay.
But they are not eating this type of feed because they are not training about this feed.
Okay.
So it cost me very.
It was costly for you.
Okay. So I decided to enter into this fish farmers.
This form of farming.
Yes.
Fish farming.
Yes. The
Catfish.
hybrid.
Okay.
Yes. So I went to one of the brands. That time I don't have any foam. This sliding foam.
Okay.
I have only keypad. So I contact one of my brother. So he searched some of the fish farmer for me.
On the internet?
Yes. So I got some woman at Accra, Central Accra. So I went there and he count fingerlings for me.
Okay.
So I got 1,005 from him.
Okay. So that was in 2003.
Yes.
Okay.
So I used that fingerlings to practice. So I asked some of the questions from him. So he gave me those guidelines. So I follow his word. So.
And today you are here with 4,500 fishes.
Yes.
And you've been catching more every now and then selling.
Yes.
How much do you just sell them fresh, or you have them smoked before you send it to the market?
Oh, I smoke them for.
Okay, so your wife smokes them,
Yes.
then you sell it in the market.
Yes.
How much is one? And depending on the size, how much you sell, big or small, medium? How much you sell one? 120 for one big fish.
Yes.
120. And he says that within a day, he's able to make 3,000 cedis a day. While many Guans are in government service or self-employed, a significant number estimated at 17,339 in the Guan district are engaged in fishing and farming. The immense contribution of the Guan communities to Ghana's food basket and overall socio-economic development cannot be overstated. With our visit to the farming communities in the Oti region and in most of the districts, we found out that this area, they are good at many farm produce. They have cocoa, they have rice, they have maize, cassava, and other produce that I cannot mention them all. Currently, if you look behind me, I'm standing in a rice farm, about 120 acre rice farm. With one of the farmers here. They are doing so well, but they complain of some challenges, including lack of ready markets and harvesters to harvest this rice. This is rice, is not all that I'm ready, but I have a sample in my hand. They use manpower. They use sharp knife or instrument to cut it instead of rice harvester.
Okada farms. Now, Okada farms, no. In fact, about 3 years ni, omoba muse, omoba boye na, ya modono atimi atuko. Be edru embrebi no, na ensa enko yi. Be this year die, oma friend say, kwa mbi aso no, omeba na ya boye. Na from na ya started dono, ya started about 15 years ni. Na phone so ya kase ya na ya boye. Yankasa yehu se nka adona ye dona ye dono na mfa so wom but edrum brebi a atofo no omomba ana nkofo bi so na afiku mase aba be last 2 years omomba market no emboy kura enti be bia ye ekwe no ekoduru especially rice no ye wo rice no different ye do brown rice so agra wo ho ne akeka wunyina do so enti ye wo mu group ayedo enti wo hwa afo ni say ya obetuma hu say dodo na eda ho no akasa nso no okata farms nso wo ne de no bebre na ankwankwan nso afom e wo ho but okata farms no de enam 120 acres but say ya sre aban ana say ankwankwan NGOs so metumi aboboa ya na ya ama ekwejima no etiba easy ama edru harvesting time say ka say atwa mo na ye kula sika mbia yakwa ni sei anu ye sharp anu ya sharp ya twitwa ya twanso wi ebi nso wa ya won ne timisa nti yakofa nkrofo efi amiamia te say salifo pusupu bontibo ene brenias na ya bo mo pa omo twa na ya ma omo emu ne bi na omo sa kwayam na omo so dia abo omo family nti yesra aban se mbo abeba mu pa efi ankrankra ne NGO so a yenya harvester nanka yenya harvester no anase tractors are ebetimi dia apply every year be ebetimi aboa na yatima aye kwadwuma no.
Guan district of Oti region. I would say Akpafu area now is the highest cocoa producer in Guan district in Oti region. And the cocoa from Oti and Volta region, the quality is the best, the whole Ghana. We supply the best quality cocoa to the people of Ghana. The government has increased the price, which we want to say thank you. But like Oliver Twist, we always want to ask for more. We know the government interventions. What do you call it? The rows, cocoa rows, and other interventions that they are doing for us. The hospitals, the roads, and other social interventions that the government is doing. Yet still, the cocoa farmers who also want the government to reconsider and add something. Because it is not in our interest that quality cocoa that we produce here should go to a different country, like others are doing. The middlemen will come and buy it and send to Togo. Why? So with the extension services that we are enjoying from the government, the fertilizer and other chemicals that we are getting, we also want that our cocoa should remain in this country, so that all the foreign exchange that we get should remain in this country for our development. So the government should consider upwards adjustment of the price so that our cocoa will remain in Ghana.
I'm a farmer, a rice farmer, a cocoa, and then plantain farmer. These are the three crops that I do. Some of the challenges that I have in my rice farm like this. Sometimes getting the inputs and the variety on time to plant, like rice to plant in the farm, is a little bit a problem for us. Because like rice farm like this, we have to start late second week in July and then ended in second week in August. But sometimes getting the variety or getting the rice is the problem. Getting the fertilizer on time is the problem for us. And even getting that fertilizer, we need to have it, like for me, I have about 6 acres now. But I don't have enough fertilizer to use. So we are appealing to the Ministry of Agric and then all the state agencies to assist us or to help us get those things on time. And then another challenge that I have in a rice or maize farming like this, sometimes after we finish farming, you see, we do harvest at the time the rain comes, like maize like this. I planted it in April, then June, July, I have to harvest. Then it comes with heavy rains. So this year alone, at least about 20 number 5 bags of my maize just spoiled. So I'm appealing to the government or to the Ministry of Agric in Guan district, especially Akpafu Odome, for them to help us get the dryer. So that when we harvest, then we send it to the drying place, they dry it, then we'll get the sweet taste of the product that we are growing here.
Pacho, nieka humbi no say yebe hia organic fertilizers yebe to me ediabua ama yemono atumi asori because see answer se no bebre no a emwa yembium ba say to me organic fertilizers no na ye dey apply ebe to me aboa ye nia ha ye nso titiriu ene enomoa no yes ya tese sa mo no aso no se no enomoa no ha ye enti ye dey tire catapult and ye dey pamo no mo ano enti senka Ministry of Agric ebetumi abemu na omo ama ye net na nka ye de aboa ye ho se ye ton mu no awie na nka ya tu omo ka nka ya ne beje.
Owri amanfron de mele agblede me de na kokogble ela sin ya be 7 acres me nyina goat egbon me nyina aleo han papa okulo mi abe officers we chinami be ne mi le kokogble da mi anyi enua akpede mi abe edowo na afi kwafi han la sinye abe Africa ela asinye fifila afi me gagner ginger agblede la abe epvk ginger be dolele egede ginger me etane odo ginger abe aho leti ton be na ko be ginger gbonala na ko be jedidi de oke no kola de oke ala e wa beti ba no kola mechu na hola o ma kona de ke eta mi le kude na jidudu be ne pede mi anti mi akpo amachi ko mi ate alebina mi abe ginger la be magati akle fifi la hala mi abe koko gledede problem de vanami no akpo be koko aji vavala na akpo be enyo ba avado time de la adi agble etami menya nukele jojo etami le kuku de na mi abe jidudu be nekpede mi anti ble fifi hala echicho na kaba mi dibe wa kpede mi anti ble irrigation be mi atwa ti awon na mi le kuku mebe ne chi ha ke hala mi ati akonu akono kpede mi anti le kuku ogbele de me akpe na mi.
With my visit, I've realized that most of the farmers have been complaining of certain abnormalities that they find in their farms, especially my ginger farmer who complained about last 2 years that they have been finding some strange diseases in their ginger farm, especially yellowing of the leaves, which I suspect should be fungal disease. So we have also channeled it to our people that maybe we are appealing to the soil research institutes that they should come and do research about it so that we see the root cause of the strange disease that is affecting their ginger farm. But previous years, 2 years ago, it has caused a lot of damage to most ginger farmers. Some of them have even run away from doing ginger. And the cocoa aspect too, which I've witnessed that most of the farms, you go inside, you see sterile wheat that he was saying. Sterile wheat, it comes with, there are several factors that causes it. So it could be this current climate change, disease or pest and disease. So we are encouraging them to adhere to the good agricultural practices that we are educating them on. So with that, I think that one to come to an end.
My farmers face a lot of challenges in their farming. One is climate change. This year the rain started early. In a 3 months time it stopped. So it affects crop performance and crop growth. Another one too, another one that I face too is low adoption of technologies. Farmers, most of them, when we advise them, some few of them that listen to our advice. So those that listen to our advice, it will have increased their production. Then in terms of sales, they maximize profit. Then I also face challenge in funding of most of our project or program. We don't have funding for our programs in the district. And there are some diseases that normally affect crop growth and performance. For example, in terms of rice, we have blast. We have leaf blast, then we have neck blast too. So when you observe the leaf, there will be some brownish patches on the leaf, and also the paddy, some brownish patches will be on the paddy. So it normally affects the crop performance. Then we also have tuber rot in cassava and yam. That one, when we contact our senior officers at the region, they told us that at times it's a variety or too much moisture in the soil. So I may say that we are solving that problem to the farmers. Then we also have some pests. For example, fall armyworm. It normally affects most of the maize farms. So the government has made allocation for farmers, but that one is not adequate. So if the government can do more in terms of providing chemicals that will combat the fall armyworm.
Farmers look at their input costs before they market their produce. As I speak now, the price of maize has reduced from 25 cedis per bull to 10 cedis per bull. And then the farmer is also looking at the input costs before he or she markets the produce. So that is the situation now. The produce are there, buyers are there to buy, but not at the prices that the farmers want. And so they are not ready to buy, thereby constituting the challenge that farmers don't have. That has currently constituted to farmers not having ready market for their produce.
Cocoa board is also undergoing coffee production. Okay. We have a division who is in charge of coffee now. That is the seed production division. They produce the coffee seedlings and then they distribute it to farmers as the cocoa seedlings is being done. So most of the farmers are into it, just that it's not as in large scale as the cocoa. So we also encourage
in your vicinity
in our vicinity here. We have 3 stations in the Volta region. We have the Aka, the Saviepe, and the Ampeyo cocoa station who are doing the production of the coffee seedlings. So any farmer can visit those stations and then talk to the officer in charge. They'll brief them about the coffee, how to go about it before they can get access to the seedlings. So when it comes to the coffee seedlings, we have some varieties. That's the hybrid. We have the robustus. That's the one that they are doing now for the seed production. That's what they are producing now. And as you said earlier, this is a ripe coffee. So you harvest, then you dry it as how cocoa is being done before you get the blackberries. So normally after harvesting, normally it's Tafo Craig who comes around to come and buy the berries to go and then roast it and or process it into our normal coffee that we normally use, or for our tea, our normal breakfast tea. So that's what I can say for now.
This has sparked our curiosity and led us to visit some of the farming communities in the Guan district, namely Santrokofi, Akpafu, Likpe, and Lolobi, collectively known as the Sao communities. Here, farmer groups and individuals are taking bold steps to add value to their farm produce.
I started farming in 2020. When I completed my SS 2015, I went to Accra to hustle, but I couldn't get anything doing. So I came back to Akpafu to start farming in 2020. So I started farming, and 2021 I got an opportunity to join a group called Madomise Women Farmers Association. I was the secretary. We went to Farmers Day in Accra. We were supported through German Association of Rural Women. They train us through processing and farming and lobbying skills. They taught us how to do processing. So I picked it up when we went to Agri Fair. So I started by processing rice. So in Akpafu Odomi, we farm rice, maize, cocoa farming. So this is the rice that we farm. This is the paddy rice. So after the paddy rice, if you want to mill, we send it to the milling centers to mill it for us. So after we come to process. This is 5 kg of brown rice. We package it here In my shop here, this is my shop, I package it here. Okay, I have 5 workers that help me in packaging. I have 1 male and 4 female that help me in doing the processing. In the rice processing, we use the rice to do Tom Brown, as in nutrient mix. We added some nutrients to it to be nutrient mix. So this is the Tom Brown that we packaged. We use rice, wheat, sugar, powdered milk, and salt, a little bit salt to it. So this is our Tom Brown. Okay, we have another one too. Over here too, we farm maize. So we farm maize. So the maize, we use the maize to do the Tom Brown also. So this one also, we have maize, granite, nut milk in it. So this is the Tom Brown of maize. So over here too, in Akpafu Odomi, we farm cassava. So in our groups, we used to farm cassava, rice, and maize. So this is the processing of the gari through cassava product. So please, this is gari. In the rice processing too, we use the rice to do ice cream and drinks for occasion. So if you see here, you see some calabash over here. So if they invite me to do all those things, we call it local bar. So in rice, we have rice drink. In maize too, we have something we call asana. So we use it for the asana. So these are the things we pour the drinks inside to serve during occasion programs.
Mpacho, oyster mushroom ne, gari, agbelema, okonte flour, nyina but your challenge is say ye ready market as such ma sa niome. Ena minim se baby aye wonti na yenya market no. Ena chenso no. Efa ye mushroom no ho. Eya na yentimi nya seed wo ebra ye seed no na di aye adwuma no. Nti ye stress say ye betimi anya seed no bia ben ye wo Oti region ha. Anke be de ni atimi aye no in large quantity. Gari no so sa. So mbe buaye. Se na ye be ye packaging no na aye fe na attract market na eno so ye bepe. Ye do emu nso. Ye do emu na tedebi no eya na ye nya seed no da ba market se ankrofo pesa emu no eya ye nya enu bi nti se mwa bi be ba ma ye se benya a new variety aba ye nso ye bedo a ye benya bi no ye beda mo ase
ye ginger powder aka ginger powder no se ye wo adina ye betumi a dry no dryer no aka ye betumi aye no bibia na so by this time I say no nso 20 no ewia embo nti ye ntimi ye sade no nti edu time na ewia no wo hasa na yetan ye ehudwuma.
They process rice into multi-purpose flour and grains that can be stored for months and even used to brew local drinks. Cassava is processed into gari, cassava flour, and starch. A catfish farmer we met now smokes his fish before selling, increasing both its shelf life and market appeal.